Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Woo.
Wait, do it again.
Don't fucking start your shit, Jerry.
Every time, yo. Every
Yo,
time.
he does this shit all the fucking
Yo,
time.
it was straight. Did you mean it?
Huh?
Did you mean it?
No, he
Oh,
of course not.
I was like, yo, Ceecee, how do you fuck that up every time?
I love ICC.
Wait, that you have to start over because I was on his camera.
This fucking guy. I love ICC. As you can see, we can't start this shit right, as always. But we want to welcome back our favorite Mr. Co-host, Mr. Bowdy.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How's everybody doing today?
You sound more lively than last
Yeah,
week.
I was fucking tired last week.
I forgot the order.
That's why, like,
Because he did this.
I was in my hotel. When she said co-host, I was like, that does not sound right.
Yo, we can't get shit right today.
Yo, man, thank you for watching us. Thank you for the love we get every week. Thank you, man. Shout out my brother Luchi, man. Luchi, say hello.
Now I can do it. Hi.
You already
Mr.
know.
Luchi Lu.
You already
me.
know. Shout out my brother Bowdy, my
Let's
boy Jerry in the
go,
building. You feel me?
Jerry.
Background.
I love when he does this because he's the only one that I still know that does this.
Yeah, you guys don't know, but Jerry's always telling y'all, he's always, flipping you guys off and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
Gems for the people.
can we justify why we have a toilet paper sitting on top of the fucking?
I woke up with a runny nose today, so if I got to blow my nose, it's there.
Okay.
They
I'm
couldn't
like,
see it.
Well, I was just about to say they
We
can't
got
see
toilet
that.
paper here in case my nose gets runny, guys.
Yeah,
So if
not-
you see
not
me,
like you just
if
blowing
you
his
see me in the
cover.
background, just you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to protect myself, yo.
Nah, all good. I was just curious. I'm like, I don't remember seeing that there when we walked in.
Nah, better out than in. Shrek always says, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying. So,
I thought it was better in than out.
you are just
Your mom's a hoe.
Yo, shit, yeah, right. Jesus.
Guys, I've been on a roll today. I just been on a roll today.
Since fucking like 9 a.m, she's been on a roll, bro.
Is that a toilet paper joke?
Look at this guy, yo.
Yo, no pun intended, because I didn't even think of
Look at
that.
that. Sign the checks.
Yeah.
Yes. Sign the checks.
That we
Saturday
spoke right
Night
before
Live.
this is hitting him right now.
No
Yo,
facts.
right now as we speak.
His eyes are very glossy. Very glossy.
No, I don't partake in drugs.
I do. Anyway.
Oh my god. I actually wanted to get into F1.
The season's starting, yo.
Yes.
Look what I'm wearing, yo. Stop playing.
And the only reason why I wanted to get into it because I saw you posted something yesterday, I believe.
Cadillac.
Yes.
Cadillac.
I'm surprised that I even saw that the Cadillac is even thinking about trying to participate in this.
Really quick.
Yes.
Really quick before
Yeah,
if
that
the
hit you so late.
If the CEO of Cadillac is watching this, I race professionally. Anyway, continue. It's not that Cadillac just wanted to like straight up just join it. First and foremost, Cadillac is actually.
Damn, I heard that gulp over here.
Yeah,
I'm
for
sorry.
real.
That was harsh.
Yeah,
That was harsh. I'm sorry.
He swallowed the shit out that monster.
Hey.
Yo. That's what she said.
All right, back to the topic.
Back to the topic. No, actually, believe it or not, Cadillac is actually amazing in the racing world. In
Really?
motorsports, Cadillac is like they're in I believe IMSA or WEC, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they're in the World Endurance Championships. Cadillac is fucking nice.
Really?
Yeah, Cadillac they build a nice fucking car. So they've been actually been trying to get another team on the grid for a while now, and they finally got it. It was a big thing because it wasn't all Cadillac. It was Andretti.
Okay.
And basically, Andretti and Formula One, they don't really got the best relationship. So that's one of the main reasons why they were like, nah, like we're not gonna let this happen. But then Cadillac, it was a lot of money too. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Cadillac had to put up, I think, like Jerry, if you could look this up for me, I think it was like $480 million.
Really?
Yeah, just to get the team on the grid.
But that's crazy. 'Cause I saw that was like Cadillac. Out of all fucking cars, Cadillac.
Yeah, Cadillac's gonna join the team, and Cadillac is gonna join F1. Now there's gonna be 11 teams, 22 drivers.
I'm not gonna lie, like that. Just because of Cadillac, it made me interested. It made me want to watch it.
A lot of people.
You know what I
But that's
mean?
one of the reasons they're doing that. That they're $450 million. That's another reason why they're kind of accepting it as well, because it's a
rating thing. Yeah.
They're trying to get the American market. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have an American team in F1. It's Haas.
Okay.
But
What?
no one knows Haas. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? You guys don't know
What,
Haas and shit like that.
what car is that?
It's not a car company. It's just a
I thought it
motorsports
was an
company.
ice cream company.
Yeah, no. It's just a motorsports company. Like they're just like they're in NASCAR, shit like that. It's like
Yeah, I would say I know they're in NASCAR because I used to,
yeah, it's like
Practically.
Williams. Williams is just an old family Haas HAAS.
Oh no, I'm just hungry. So I was looking.
Oh,
for ice
this
cream.
he looked up
did.
Haagen-Dazs, yo. This dude, yo.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I had ice cream yesterday. Banging.
Damn,
Alright, wait.
Haagen-Dazs, what that shit will hit right now.
I have a question.
What's up?
Why doesn't Lamborghini have a team? You would think.
'Cause
That, right?
I mean,
I don't-
they have their teams in World Endurance. They have their teams in IMSA.
But I don't think they would have like an F1 worthy car, in my opinion.
It's not about having an F1 worthy car. You got to build it regardless. You know what I'm saying? What
Oh,
car
okay.
does Cadillac have that's F1 worthy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
Escalade.
yeah, okay, buddy.
Imagine a
buddy.
big ass Escalade.
Nah, yo, don't sleep though. The Escalade V, bro. That's a nice fucking truck right there, bro. The Escalade V. That
Yo,
Look
how
it up.
funny would it be? They well, I don't want to get racial, but they get an Escalade on there, and they have a black guy with grills driving this shit
that's
with,
fucked up.
with spinners on it.
with spinners on it. Yo,
Yeah, the Escalade V, bro. That shit. Look, $175,000, bro. To have a supercharged V8
God
that
damn.
backfires in a
Whew.
fucking Escalade.
That's a pretty fucking truck.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
it's
a pretty truck.
beautiful, bro. That's the epitome of American luxury.
Mm.
The absolute epitome of American luxury. But going back to the Cadillac and F1 thing, they're basically, and it's cool the time that they're coming into it because they're coming in 2026. That's when the regulations change.
Really?
So it's gonna be a whole new car next year. All the teams are gonna have an entirely new car next year. Different aerodynamics, different setups, different
So
everything
like
next year.
Cars 1 versus Car 3.
What do you mean?
You know how Cars 1 they had like King, Lightning McQueen, but then in Cars 3 they had all those
thought I was
like.
Nah, that's more of a NASCAR thing
I
because
thought-
No, but I'm saying that.
Me and Jerry locked in. This
Yeah.
like, I'm like,
it's like Cars One. So I was like, oh okay,
yeah, like
yeah, I got it.
we're here.
Yeah,
They're there.
You
All
got
right.
it. Anyway, but no, in the sense of like how it changed, like the whole.
Oh, the regulations?
Yeah.
Oh, basically, like right now they're in the what's the fucking regulation called, man? It's something with the floors, man. Jerry, can you look up the regulations for Formula One right now?
Regulations for F1 2026.
2025.
Teams are limited to 20 days of testing.
Nah, it's
European
it's
flexible wings.
the type of aerodynamics that they're
Flexible wings.
Nah. Fuck, I forgot the name of it, but it's the type of regulation that they're in right now. Basically, like most of their aerodynamics right now is working through the floor.
Mm.
As crazy as that sounds, like their whole floor setup is like, damn, ground effects. They're in the ground effects era. That's what it's called.
Okay, so then what's
Yeah.
the 2026?
So
one?
2026, they're changing everything. It's no longer ground effects era. They're kind of going back to like their, I want to say like their early 2008 cars and shit like that. Like the wings are different. The size is different. The new cars are gonna be like I think 2 meters, not 2 meters. They're gonna be like a little bit shorter. They're gonna be a little bit thinner, shit like that. They're gonna weigh a little bit less. Cause right now, bro, these F1 cars, they're fucking. Those things are huge, bro. Like you can't. I don't know if you could tell or not, but those things are fucking huge.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's like 2 Corollas put together, bro. Them shits are long as fuck, yo.
Really?
Yeah, them shits long as shit. I'm gassing it a little bit, but like them shits long as hell.
I mean, that's what she said.
Yeah. Giggity. Yeah, man. And as of the time of recording, because when this episode drops,
It's gonna be 2 weeks from now, duh.
I think it's gonna be second weekend of F1 already
Mm-hmm.
when this episode drops. So as of the time of recording, this is 1 week before
Them actually racing.
race day. Yeah, we just had last week we had preseason testing.
I love how this man talks like if he's been like at the track with them.
Oh, bro, preseason testing was 4 hours each session.
You know what's the one?
I
thing
watched 4 hours each session twice a day.
that
Jesus.
pisses me off most about like team sports and shit and fans. It's
Love
like,
it.
oh, we're gonna win. It's like, bro, you're not playing the fucking game. What,
Yo.
what do you mean we?
Yo,
no,
yo,
what, do you,
yo,
what do
yo.
you mean? No,
Gang,
no.
I got stocks in McLaren. Stop playing. No, I'm just playing. I'm
'Cause
talking
when the
like
Yankees
we.
made it to the World
I
Series. We made it to the World Series.
What
I
are you
waited
talking
a
about? What are you
long
talking
time.
about? We.
don't even know. I don't even know what team he likes in baseball, so I don't know where
I
that
was
came
in
from.
the struggle too. I was struggling just as much as them.
You a
But
Yankee fan, bro?
Huh?
You a Yankee fan?
Yeah, bro. You know this.
I didn't know you were that big in baseball though. I did not know you were that big in baseball.
Yes,
Brother,
yes.
me and you watch more basketball than baseball. Like, we don't ever sit back and just watch baseball.
Because I don't.
If you don't
Yeah,
fuck with me,
but-
if you don't fuck with me, just say that, bro. It's cool. Anyway, back to Ceecee.
Hey.
This guy.
What?
But yeah,
I didn't say football team. What baseball team do you like? Please do not say the Mets.
I'm not a big baseball fan.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna say the Mets just because I like stirring the pot a little bit.
Fuck off.
But I'm not a big. I don't sit there and just. Why I'm not a fan?
Her, she's like, ugh.
Oh,
I'm
fuck
not
it.
a Mets. I don't know. I just never liked the Mets.
Why?
You don't even watch baseball to sit there and say you don't like the
I
Mets.
haven't watched baseball.
Oh
in
my
a
God.
while.
So I think in order to be a fan, you have to watch the sport.
When I used to
But
watch it,
yeah.
I was a Yankees fan.
Yo, Alaska don't got no sports teams.
Not that I
No,
know
but
of.
I'm low key waiting for like the NFL to start a brand new team so I can leave the Jets, bro. Because like this is annoying.
I mean,
I don't
This
think
is
they're gonna start it. I don't think
annoying.
they're gonna
This
start a
is
new
annoying
team,
as
bro.
fuck.
I mean, you can choose any other fucking team. You don't
He
have to be a
really
Jets.
can.
No.
You, like,
really
you don't
can.
have to be a
No.
Jets fan.
But it's
No.
one of those things where like I'm from Jersey, so
That's-
it's like Raider fans. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's-
I'm from
Yeah.
Jersey, but I don't fucking like the Jets or the fucking Giants.
Bro,
So-
it's like Raider fans.
So
If you're from Oakland, you got to be a
So-
Raider fan, even though they moved to Vegas. You got to be a Raider fan.
I'm a Jets
I
fan.
guess.
I'm
It's
a
just-
Jets fan. It's what it is. What it is.
That explains so much about you, though.
huh?
Like one of the other episodes, you were talking about how you see things through.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good quality.
yeah.
Yo, but hear me out though.
He's willing to support a losing team. Like that says a lot.
Look, I'm gonna name one of 3 other teams and tell me if it's your team.
Okay.
The Eagles,
No,
the Patriots.
maybe.
That says a lot.
That's it, bro. I don't gotta
Okay,
be from.
so-
You're from Jersey. I don't like the Jets and the Giants.
Okay.
You're from Jersey and you like the Patriots or the Eagles, like every other person from Jersey.
That's
so
a red
wait,
flag.
no wait. All right,
That's a
but
red
hold on. I'm gonna justify my fucking answer though. So in 2006,
Justified.
okay, in 2006, I said because I didn't know jack shit about football.
So you moved to Boston?
No, listen. It was the Bears versus the Colts, right? And I said whoever wins.
Neither one are from Boston. All right.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
I was just about to say like neither
Let
one.
me-
Like,
But, all right, go ahead. I'm
explain.
sorry.
I didn't know jack shit about football. I didn't know what a touchdown was. I didn't know what a pass. I didn't know jack shit about football. I just watched the Super Bowl and I said whoever won was gonna be my team. Mind you, I'm in 6th grade. Okay, so I became that year.
I know where you're going with this.
That year, hold on, it was Peyton Manning's last year with the Colts,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's right. That's where you're going with it. All right.
and they won. So I was like, all right, bet I'm a Colts fan.
Mhm.
Started learning more about football. Started watching football more. Started getting into football more.
She's watching it like, where's the goal? Why aren't they kicking this shit, bro? Because she's European and shit. So she's like, yo, what the? This
Yo,
isn't
believe
fucking
it-
football,
believe-
yo.
Believe it or not, I'm not a soccer fan. Yeah, I'm not a soccer fan. I don't really like soccer.
As a European,
Yeah.
you guys heard that? Don't cancel me for that. Don't
Not
cancel me for that.
not saying that
Nah,
I
fuck
wouldn't.
with y'all. Fuck with you.
Like, not saying that I'm not the type of person that I would sit there and watch it. You know what I mean? Like it's I played it. Yes, I know how to play it. I know of the game, but I just not a fan of it.
Before we go back to your football thing,
Mm.
speaking of the soccer thing, today's actually the YouTube celebrity match.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So hopefully in 3 years you guys will have us on there because I
Nice.
fucking played them.
Yeah.
I do not want to play.
Nah, I just want to be on the team. Just say I was there. Yo, they got all the YouTube guys on
Yeah.
there. But
So
back to your football thing.
so I started getting into it, and the older I got, the more I realized how much of a goat Brady was. Like in a sense of just in football general, like not
Yeah.
even just how much of a goat he was in a sense of a quarterback, like and how he can pretty much bring out the best in anybody, in any rookie, any old player, any person point blank, and that's why I became a Patriot fan.
Listen, man. Tom Brady and Gronk, that shit was better than Brad Pitt
Yo,
and Angelina Jolie,
yes.
dog. I swear to God.
Yo, Gronk was
One
my
can
favorite
argue
person.
that Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt was better. But go on.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. Have
I
you
think
watched
Brad.
it?
I think Tom Brady and Gronk would have been pretty good on Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but
Yo, Gronk, I used to love Gronk because Gronk was living the fucking dream. He did not give two flying shits about anything.
I bet you were an Aaron Hernandez fan too. No, fuck with y'all.
This fucking guy. But my favorite player was probably Gronk and Edelman, because they were really great.
Edelman makes really good superchargers. No,
This-
that's Edelbrock. That's Edelbrock. My bad.
This fucking guy. But Julian was named after him because his name was Julian Edelman. on the Patriots.
That's your son. Oh, okay. I got you. I was about to say your son's middle name is Edelman.
No.
Oh, that's my fault. I got it. I understand now. I get what you were saying.
Named after him?
Well, I announced, like, I said, okay, what about Julian? And his father was like Edelman, yeah, we can do that. So in his eyes,
Yeah.
Julian Edelman, because of the Patriots, because he's a diehard Patriot fan.
Nah, next time I see his son, I'm gonna tell him he was named after Julius Caesar.
It's Julian, not Julius.
No,
I know.
He was named after the monkey from Madagascar.
Yeah, everybody says that too.
I like the move it. Yeah, that shit was a bop, yo. I was in third grade, yo. The first time I saw that movie, I was singing that shit every day in school. I like the move it.
But then I fell off of watching football, and then I always tell people now that I'm just a football fan. Like, I just watch football.
Yeah, like I'll watch the Super Bowl and like I'll go to a game here and there.
Yeah,
you feel me? But I won't go out of
exactly.
my way for that shit.
See, but like I don't know. I've always had my beef with fan culture, like super fan culture.
Yeah.
Dude, we went what's it called when you go to the football games and like you get fucked up?
Tailgates?
Tailgate. Cool. So we went tailgating at like 8 in the morning one day, bro. And my boy, it was a Jets versus.
But you tailgate at anything, sports events, music events, anything.
Yeah,
Quinceañeras,
I forgot. Damn.
Quinceañeras, what?
anything.
Anyway.
That's called a pregame, brother. But
I've never been tailgating.
yo, it's lit, bro. It's
Yeah,
lit.
it's-
It's a whole bunch of it's a whole
What
bunch of
does it
people like
entail?
grilling and just getting fucked up at like 8 in the morning before the football game.
But you gotta also be careful because people get too fucked up and there's fights out.
Yeah, that's where I was getting at. So my boy, he showed up in the Eagles jersey, but the Eagles wasn't even playing. He just an Eagles fan.
Uh-huh.
Yo, hold on. I think I got the video, yo. Hold on. Y'all about to laugh. I ain't even going to show the video. I just got to hear him speaking.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but I never understood why people get like into fights over fandoms.
Yeah, I don't
To
understand
them-
either.
to
Yeah,
them-
you ready?
to
You ready?
them,
You
it's
ready? You
like-
ready? Oh, no. You just got to hear it. You got to hear it. None of those teams were playing that day. None of those teams were playing.
God damn.
I think it was like a Jets and Commanders game, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck
Jesus.
he was talking about. But
But
dude,
Luchi, what were you gonna say? That they what? This fucking guy.
Beats me.
I
yeah,
don't-
fucking guy beats me.
I don't
Yeah, no,
like.
it's just like toxic. Like
It's people
Yeah.
take it. People take it too fucking seriously.
Yeah, the
Oh,
fandoms
yeah,
go crazy.
yeah. To them, it's like you're about to fuck their mom.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
an insult. Yeah.
No, I know where that comes from. I know where
Yeah,
that comes
you know where
from.
I got that reference
I know
from. So
where
it's,
that comes from, yo.
yeah, it's like.
Oh,
somebody
so we
fucking
had a
their
buddy. I'm gonna say, yo, so we had a buddy. And this dude had a really, really, I'm not going to say what kind of car he had because I'm going to give away, but he had a really nice car. Really nice car, bro. Really nice car. And
Is it Tommy?
what happened?
Nothing.
All right.
I didn't hear it
And
either.
basically, like, I forgot what we were talking about at the moment, but it was something bad. But it wasn't, like, too bad. And then this dude comes up and he goes, what? What? Bro, that's almost the equivalent to, like, no, we were talking about someone sitting on your car.
Somebody
no,
roll
Yeah,
up.
yeah, no, we were talking about somebody sitting on the car.
Someone put wax on his car. Someone was putting wax on his car, and then he said that's the equivalent of somebody fucking your mom.
Oh, yeah, that's what he said. He said, bro, that's like the equivalent of somebody fucking your mom. And me and this dude just looked at him. We were like, bro, I don't think
like
that's
we
the
don't think
equivalent
that's the
at all.
equivalent at all.
I don't think that's even a near example of what that is, bro.
I would never forget. I remember one time with my car when it was marbled. I had it in the DJ Envy show, the car show where Fetty Wap was at and McMill and shit like that.
Yeah, Fetty Wap's in a nice show now.
And this, I would never fucking forget it. I went to go inside my car because we had to be there at 7:00 and then we couldn't leave until 6 in the afternoon. I sat in my car to go take a nap or whatever, and I see this lady. She had a fucking clipboard. Decided to put it on top of my hood and start writing on my car. And I'm like, this fucking bitch. Like,
I ought to
like,
beep the horn.
yo, and that's exactly what I fucking did.
I ought to beep the horn.
And then she's looking at me and she continues. I'm like, yo, really? So I stepped out my car. I'm like, why are you leaning on somebody's fucking car when it's a fucking car show?
The guy we were just talking about, he would have caught a case.
And she's like, oh, but I need, hold the fucking clipboard. You have a fucking clipboard.
Was it? What was that the equivalent of to you?
Did you feel like somebody was fucking your mom at that moment?
I mean, I couldn't care less about that part.
Did you feel like somebody was fucking your dad at that moment?
I could give two fucks about him
Did you
too.
feel like your grandma was getting straight to Pound Town at that moment?
No comment.
I guess it checks out.
Guess it checks out, man. Shit, all right.
Okay,
No,
Shit.
honestly, if I had to do an equivalent, if somebody was disrespecting my kids, because at that point,
Somebody walked up to Julie and just started writing on bruh forehead real quick. Yo, what? I go crazy.
like, cause at the time, you know, like especially back then, we used to treat our cars like if it was like our kids and shit. I'll be fucking damn.
I can't understand that.
I was gonna say I still do, but I can't say that because my car's been neglected in the driveway for a while, so that might catch me like a CPS case or some shit like that. I don't treat my car like my kid anymore, yo. It is very
That's
much
crazy.
I don't treat my car like my kid anymore. If anything, my kids are the reason my car's neglected, yo.
Yeah. I think the best.
Saved it.
Saved it.
Yeah, I fucking can't with these guys.
My car is broken and sad right now.
It sounds like Raul's soul.
No, just my car. Just my car. My
You
soul's
said that,
good.
and then The Rock just popped up into my mind. You're like,
Oh, I want
bro,
your soul.
I was like, damn, bro.
Yo, talking about wrestling really quick.
What's up?
It's been fucking crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
wanted
Cena
to go
got
to
some
the
high
show.
heels or something like that, right?
WWE.
Yeah.
Shit.
What?
I was about to get us some tickets. I was about to like, WWE, if you see this, March 10th, Madison Square Garden, we need to be there.
No.
Wink.
Yes,
But
yes, for
this comes
promotional
out-
purposes.
This comes out 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, it's
It'll
gonna
be long gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
I looked at the price.
so for next year,
like to get in the door, like in the
Yes.
highest. Of
I mean, we
shits
could
is,
talk
like,
about SummerSlam.
176.
They
That's
could get
a
a ticket.
conversation we can do.
That
Hey WWE, I would like to open up negotiations with a hug
and a please,
and a please,
and a thank you.
and a thank you and some SummerSlam tickets.
and in return we will like.
We will talk
5
about it on our
SummerSlam
podcast.
tickets.
We'll waste a whole episode talking about our experience.
And I have a lot to say about my experience.
We'll record it there.
I will be watching wrestling. I'm not going to lie to y'all.
I'll be too fucking pregnant, but I'll be walking around like a penguin over there.
Yo, that'd be fire if she gives birth over there.
Triple H's running?
That's a different kind of
Hunter.
SummerSlam.
Hunter. Thanks, Hunter.
I think we lost it with that one. I think we were almost there. We were almost there. And then
It's all right. It's all right. We'll recover with the email. We'll
took
recover
it
with the email. We're
Yeah,
good. We're good.
right.
Right.
Jesus. But
Yo.
yeah, it's just the whole sports world in general is just fucking
Oh, it's
crazy right
expensive
now.
as fuck. Yo,
Yeah.
Juan Soto getting paid $800 million. What's the exact
Oh,
number?
that's the dude that got signed on the Mets or some shit,
yeah,
right?
bro.
What?
10 years,
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah, all that shit you was talking about the Mets. They got money though.
$855 million, yo.
Yeah, the Mets got money.
What?
Yeah, yo.
Yo, Juan Soto, if you ain't know, we cousins, yo. Like 3 times removed. Just hit my line.
Wait,
bro.
he went to Mets?
Yeah, 15-year what?
15 years, 700.
Yeah, and then he
765
can
million.
get he has an opt out for every year.
15 years
and it
crazy
goes
though.
up yearly for every year he opts in.
Dude, 15 years is crazy though.
My nigga, look, my friend, look.
765 mil. Break
Yo,
that down.
that's $51 million a year.
Yeah,
Okay,
bro,
okay.
That's
You ready?
days.
You ready? You ready? Lewis Hamilton's getting paid $90 million a year with Ferrari to drive a fucking car.
How much?
90. He just said it. $90 million a
Max
year.
years.
Max
How many
Verstappen
years?
was getting
It-
per year, buddy.
So he can leave whenever he wants.
No, I think he signed up for 3 years, but he's
That's-
getting $90 million a year.
That's a
Okay,
lot.
That's a lot.
Max Verstappen, he was if I'm not mistaken, last year alone, just his salary was 60 mil.
But that makes sense though because look at the price of the tickets. Look at like they
If
they
I'm not
can
mistaken,
afford
it's Brady right
Look,
now.
bro, to swing a bat.
No, Ronaldo. Yeah, Ronaldo. Yo, Ronaldo is fucking.
Yeah,
getting
to swing a bat, dude.
dank.
But to swing a bat for 15 years.
It's not.
And then in 15, okay, you're making $50 million a year. I'm trying to say this dude made $50 million a year to drive a
What?
car.
Stephen Curry's the highest paying basketball player right now?
Guaranteed, and can leave whenever he wants.
But he has
Yo, that's
opt-ins
insane.
after every year.
Wait, Steph Curry, what?
Steph Curry's the most paid basketball player right now at $153.8 million.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, but hold on. He also has endorsements. So
And he has endorsements.
yeah, this takes into
And
consideration.
he
the
probably has like
endorsements.
different companies
So
too.
really, he's getting paid
53. But it's still more than LeBron James.
That's also because LeBron James is like, no one knows when he's going to retire.
He doesn't want to retire because he wants to do a full season with his son. He already said it.
Yeah, but his son's already there.
No, his
So
son,
no one knows when he's going to fucking retire.
So No, his son's not already there. His son is on the league underneath them. They only played one actual NBA actual game. Then they traded.
His fucking son's in the NBA, bro.
Nah, they played multiple games.
Yeah, his son is on secondary. Isn't
Yeah,
he?
he's secondary.
He has a two-way contract.
Yeah, so he's fucking man. No one knows when that nigga's retired, bro. I think he told me he wants to give him like another like 4 years.
He's
or some
gonna
shit.
retire when his old heart just can't be
Yeah,
in the
bro.
game anymore.
I think
bro.
no. You know what I heard, yo? I heard LeBron knows that that the NBA is kind of like going to shit, yo. Like their views and whatnot. Apparently, he trying to start his own basketball league.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Some crazy shit.
I don't know how that would work. That would be pretty cool.
I'm sorry.
I think people will watch that shit because it's like it's LeBron.
People watch anything.
Yo, facts.
Anything.
Yes, facts.
Anything, yeah.
But I'm trying to
Facts.
say it's LeBron though.
I,
LeBron's hype train
dude,
will
when we were,
will leave the NBA to go watch LeBron's league.
When we were younger, do you guys remember this channel called Will It Blend?
That is the question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a pull, Jerry.
Will it?
That's
I've
a
never.
pull.
I've never.
What?
Yeah, see?
Yes,
Yeah, see,
yes,
you remember.
yes,
He's
yes.
OG.
Yep.
I've never.
Oh,
So-
that's like OG YouTube days. Yeah.
So
I
the
was
whole,
never a YouTube
Will it
kid.
blend?
the whole
No.
premise of that channel was to put different things in a blender and seeing if it will blend. And up to I forget how many episodes they had.
Yeah,
everything
he had a lot,
blended.
and it was just one
And
old guy, bro.
Yeah, and the whole purpose of it was to prove that the blender was like a high class blender, that it would blend anything.
I did never watch that.
Yes. Dude, that's what I'm saying. So
Now
people watch
Raul's
anything.
now Raul's gonna go.
Yeah,
get
now
a high-
I'm gonna go home and watch that
I
shit.
know,
I ain't
and
gonna
then,
lie
and
to
then
you.
they had. Do you think it's a good idea to microwave this?
Oh, I didn't watch
What?
that.
Oh, yo, that shit was lit, bro. They had a whole Hall of Fame of like broken microwaves that they broke, like just microwaving shit. And it was,
What?
yeah,
That's
bro, it was
fire. Yeah,
crazy.
that's people that just get
That-
bored and.
Yeah,
I mean,
yo.
think about this dude, Whistling Diesel.
Who?
Oy.
Whistling Diesel. He literally blew up from just fucking up cars on YouTube. He would buy
Nice.
He would buy dope ass cars on YouTube.
And just beat it up.
Bro,
need to
he
beat
does
it up,
durability
up.
test.
Also, he shoots some, blast them.
He fucking flies them. He lets them shits like roll off the side of his mountain on his property.
Nobody listens to me.
Nice.
Hop back in them and try to drive
great.
off.
No, I'm
What?
not.
He'll hop back in and try to drive off. Yeah, bro. Like this dude is crazy.
Yeah, so this is the.
You alright over there, bud?
Y'all didn't hear me singing?
No.
I beat it up. No? Okay.
We was in our own conversation. Ain't it? Yeah,
Clearly.
you was in your own world over there.
So look, he put an iPad in the blender, just to see if it would blend.
Well, I mean the way it folded,
No, he had to fold it because it wouldn't fit in the
Yeah.
blender.
but I'm saying the way it folded.
Yeah, but like he just puts it in there, and this is just to test like the strength of the propellers inside the
That's
blender.
fucking crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. People will watch anything. So if LeBron comes up with a channel,
I'll definitely watch this. I loved it. And then he'll open it right now. He's probably saying, "I pass smoke. Don't breathe this."
it's highly toxic.
Yeah, bro.
And he's just there, just.
Just blending.
hold on.
Yo, it's blended.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Look,
Get
right,
the fuck
right now,
outta
look,
here.
he just said it. I pass smoke. Don't breathe this.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yo, that's wild.
yo.
Yeah, man. Pretty cool. I like that meme.
Yo,
I,
shout
I
out
want,
my
I want
boy.
that on a shirt.
Shout out my boy Bill Nye, the science guy, yo. That dude is living his life right now, bro. I think they had Bill Nye F1 not too long ago. I think he did the flag. Yeah, I think he did the flag to finish the
Nice.
race.
Yeah.
But
That
Bill
what?
Nye, yo, I think he did the flag like to finish the race and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, Bill Nye, that dude, yo.
Yeah. I aspired to be like him when I was younger.
I just saw him on
You were into
not too long ago.
science?
He was on Kai Cenat's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Kai is fucking, like, he's doing it right now. Because he was on Saturday Night Live recently.
Well, right now he's at a soccer game that I should have got invited to, but anyway.
He was on wrestling for WrestleMania. Not WrestleMania, for
He was at WrestleMania.
Elimination Chamber.
Yep.
Like, he's doing it.
And it all started with a stream.
Do you think that streamers deserve to be making the amount of money that they make?
Depending
Yeah.
on how good they are.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what are they doing? Honestly, if you really think about it.
Yeah, like yes and no. I feel like yeah.
It's entertainment. It's like it's like a person who sings, a person.
Not really. I don't think it's entertainment at all. They're literally just recording. The only time it's entertainment is like if they have guests and like they're actually doing something. If not, it's just dudes sitting in front of a camera just talking.
I mean, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's
But
entertainment.
but it's different though. Like
Oh,
we're
what?
sitting here, we have a premise, we're having a conversation, shit like that. Like at the end of the day, this is a show, this is a
Bro.
podcast. When you're streaming, it's different. Like you're live. You got your chat. You got fucking.
Hold
Bro, it's
on.
completely different,
Hold
bro.
on.
It's
But
different.
okay, but wait, time out. No, I'm about to do it. No, I'm about to do it. But if we go live,
Don't
it's
get
the
loud, 'cause
same
I'm gonna make
shit.
all y'all feel stupid. Y'all start getting loud. I'm gonna let
It's
y'all know
the
right now.
same shit.
It's not the same shit.
If we were to go live right now,
It's not the same shit. It's not the same shit.
It's
How
the
is it
same
not the
shit.
same
Because this is a podcast.
But Raul,
Oh my
listen,
God.
listen to what you said though.
It's
Listen
still
to what you said, though.
streaming.
You said, "Oh, here is different because we got a thought process. It's more planned out. You don't think that's planned out,
Bro, if you're sitting in front of your room doing absolutely not playing a game, that's not thought out, bro.
Yes,
And
it
then
is.
just having 600,000 people just watch you play Fortnite and saying, "Ah, damn, I lost. Let's start another one."
Okay,
Oh,
you're
shit.
talking,
Oh,
you're talking
shit.
to the chat, and you're
Oh shit, chat! Y'all saw that, chat? That's crazy, chat. Oh shit.
I ain't watching you first of all because you
Oh
ain't entertaining.
shit, chat. That's
That's
wild.
not entertaining because
That's not entertainment, but that's the dude that's gonna get 600,000 views and get $1 million.
because they probably like his
Back
reactions.
to
They probably
what I
like-
was
like-
saying before. Both of y'all wanted to get loud and interrupt me. I don't think they deserve that much because 90% of their viewers are like fucking 12-year-olds that
Bro.
don't have jobs.
That was a L take, dog.
I mean, I feel like it's the same thing.
I
You're
feel
still in
bad
front
for
of,
you
you're
when
still in
these
front of
clips
a
come out.
camera.
It's not the same thing,
They
bro.
gonna smoke you, bro.
They can say whatever the fuck they want. I
gonna
got signed for all of them,
smoke
bro.
you,
I
bro.
don't think streaming and podcasting is the same thing. Because if you ask a streamer, do you
It's not-
podcast? No, I stream.
It's not that. It's
And
not,
they're gonna tell you
bro,
it's different.
It's not that. It's not that. It's the same thing.
All right, but
You're
that's
two
literally what you
different-
said, though.
But you're
But
saying,
that's literally what you said, though. I'm
but
telling
you're-
you it's different.
But the
you're
way you
saying- you're
argued it
saying-
before, saying in front of a
Saying it's
camera,
different.
talking.
No, you're
no.
saying like, oh, we shouldn't
Huh?
get paid that much, or we shouldn't do all this because it's a different. But all we're doing is sitting in front of a camera too.
Yeah, are you making any money right now?
Not
Not
right now.
now,
Exactly.
but isn't that the
But
goal
even
though?
but even
isn't
then,
that the goal?
yeah, and even then,
So
the
then-
YouTube
so then once we
podcasters
start making
podcasters
the-
still don't make as much as streamers, is what I'm saying.
Okay, but
But
then
it can.
once we start.
But it doesn't.
Bowdy.
Unless you like Joe Rogan, bro, you're not making as much money as
Bowdy.
a streamer. Let's keep it a buck.
Okay.
We could do this for years, but we're not gonna make as much money as God.
Okay. But once we start getting the bread in, right?
Cool.
Are you gonna sit there and say, I think I'm making too much?
No.
So
Is that the fucking argument?
Yes!
No, it's not. The argument was, are they different? It's not
bro,
how
it's
much.
because you're
What
like
the fuck are you saying, bro?
you're saying they shouldn't
No,
get.
the
you're
argument
saying,
was,
but
do
you're
they deserve to make that much money?
Yeah.
The argument was, am I gonna at one
And you
point say
said-
I don't want to make it that
no,
much?
and you said no, no, because streaming is different and da da da.
Because they're in front of a
But you
camera.
said no,
yeah, and before I
because
even
you're in front
finished,
of the
y'all
camera.
just started going wild.
Because it makes no sense, bro. You're saying they shouldn't be making that much money, but we are trying to make that much money doing this, bro.
And again, just because we're podcasters, we won't make that much.
Okay,
I
you
get
can't
where he's
sit there-
coming
No,
from.
so the thing is that the medium is different. They have something to supplement what they're talking about. Like with gamers, they're talking and they're like, oh shit, whatever. But they have a game, so people are interested in their reactions to the game.
Yeah.
And so, but here it's like
We
we're
have to literally talk. We have to be entertaining. We have to get your eye and make you
Yeah.
be interested in us.
Yeah, but
A
it's
streamer
just-
doesn't have to do that. You're either gonna watch him or you're not.
But okay, but Bowdy, for the love of Jesus.
Oh my God.
If you're
here
gonna,
you
if
go.
you're gonna watch them or not, right? They're gonna watch us
Okay, yeah,
or not.
they're gonna watch us or not.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I know.
why do you think that they shouldn't get? So why do you sit there and say that? Oh, they shouldn't be getting
If
paid
it was-
this much if it's different. We're sitting in front of a camera regardless. So you
Okay,
saying?
Luch. Okay,
so you
Luch.
saying?
All right, so
that
you
they shouldn't
feel
be
so
making it
so you
that
feel
much?
streamers should make that much?
If they can, bro.
Okay, so that's it. That's
No,
your
but, like,
opinion. That's your
some-
opinion, and that's that. I don't understand what the fuck the argument is.
No,
Because
fucking-
bro,
it's a fucking
like,
opinion. I don't
because
understand
it just
what-
makes no sense.
Good for you. I don't know what the fuck you want me to tell you. What the
That
fuck,
makes no
nigga? I said what the
sense,
fuck I
bro.
gotta say on it. That's that.
Okay.
So wait, hold on. Most of their money comes from endorsements too. It doesn't
Yes,
come from
yes.
because the what YouTube pays
Sponsors
out
and
is
shit.
low
Yeah.
compared to like what they make from like say what's this one?
Twitch-
Logitech or whatever.
I would say Twitch only gives you 50% of what they actually,
Yeah, exactly.
what you earn.
But that leads into my next point. Do you guys think that esports are real sports?
No.
No.
No. So
you don't
each
think that the endurance is considered?
No.
no.
Endurance.
No.
Yeah.
Of
No,
what?
because
You've never
esports.
seen the League of Legends, the sports?
Yes, but here's
No,
here's
it's-
the
no.
thing.
Endurance
Here's
of
the
what
thing.
though? Like what?
Here's the thing with esports. Sports is you have to physically do something. You have to be athletic. You have to physically do something. Esports, you're sitting in front of a fucking computer just fucking with your fingers.
Like bro, sim racers, bro. Like y'all will fight to the death that y'all real racers. All y'all know how to do is memorize a track.
It's
That's it.
I
Nah.
agree. I
Nah,
agree.
nah.
No.
All you know how to do is memorize the track, bro. You ain't got no G forces. You don't know what it's like to have real brake pressure.
So,
you don't know what it's like to dial shit in.
Let me.
Bro, just
Can
to
I
argue.
piggyback off of that really quick? Can I
Right.
piggyback off of that really
We
quick?
actually met somebody
Yes.
that does that. So.
Yeah, that's
So-
fine. I'll argue with them too.
So I agree. Yes, they're not real drivers. However, there is technology that they can buy. They won't have the G-force, no, but they'll have the strength of like a regular clutch. They'll have the strength of the wheel and everything else like that. Because my brother does have a $5,000 setup where you feel.
All right, with all due respect, I'm gonna put your brother behind the wheel of a real drift car, and I promise you, he won't know what he's doing.
Oh, that's different, and he'll tell you
With all
that.
due respect, yo, tell her brother, like, I don't, no disrespect to you, bro. I know you do your online shit with the drifting and shit, but if I put you behind a real car with that much power, you're not gonna know what you're doing.
Yeah, but he'll tell you that. He'll tell you that because you
Yeah.
don't know the actual real
But that's
power.
the exact reason why I say it's not a real sport, bro. It's a game.
No, agreed,
Yeah.
agreed, and I'm agreeing with you with that. But there's a certain extent where you can have an idea, not the
No,
actual.
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. Like you. But that's what I'm saying. Like a sim racer. I don't feel like it's a real sport, but you're gonna be able to memorize a track. You're gonna be able to memorize probably a breaking point. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to memorize what you can and can't do in certain spots. But then the moment you start, it's all in. I'm telling you, the G-force is the biggest thing. The moment you take a turn 120 miles an hour, and that's just trying to toss you out your fucking window,
Yeah, that's
you gotta be
different.
strong enough to sit there, continue to turn, and stay in your fucking spot. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but-
saying? And it's like it's all different around that. So it's
And
like,
he'll tell you that.
Yeah.
He'll absolutely tell you that. But there is some people who go from a sim and can go into a car, and somewhat.
yeah, they'll have an idea.
Yes.
Yeah, Gran Turismo. Let's take that movie
Yes,
for example.
yes.
Let's take that movie for example.
Yes.
But off the rip,
No, you won't.
he
won't.
needed
No,
the
no.
training.
Yes,
You
correct.
feel me? Because they took
correct.
him off the sim racer, they put him on the car. They thought he was gonna be this hot shit, and he wasn't because he needed the training. Because once you're in the car, it's different.
But like you'll
Again,
like,
you just get an idea. Like bro, I play Gran Turismo all the time, bro. You take me to Suzuka right now,
You
I
won't know
know
what the fuck-
every fucking turn I'm going to. I know when to brake. You can put me in any car, the slowest car you got, fastest car you got. I'm probably gonna spin out because I think I'm the shit. But I
agreed.
know that fucking track. I know that track.
But that's-
like the back of my fucking hand.
But
you know what I'm saying?
that's the thing.
I think Luchi and I could do that in Mario Kart probably.
Yeah.
But no, I'm
me.
agreeing with you like 100%. And people, and that's why I'm saying like esports and and if I'm not mistaken, my brother will vouch to this. Esports and even eSims, they're not actual sports. You're in front of a computer. You don't know the actual full impact. Like there was this whole thing with a lot of people. Like, oh, Call of Duty. Like, I've literally sat there and argued with friends. Or like, oh, Call of Duty. You know, if I was in the real world and in
You
the
ain't doing
real
none of
They
that
think they
shit,
can do
bro.
all
You
that
ain't
shit.
do-
They
you ain't doing
stupid as
none of
hell. I
that
play
shit,
Batman.
bro.
I'm not fucking Batman.
Bro, you
The
telling me you in
fuck?
the middle of war, you just ran out of bullets, you gonna be able to pull out your pistol that quick? Get the fuck out of here.
But that's what I mean. Like,
Fuck
I've
outta
heard-
here,
That's the
bro.
stupidest shit I ever heard in my life.
You
yo.
think you
That's
just running
dumb
past
as
people
fuck.
and their ammo's just ending up in your pocket, dog? You think that's what's happening here, bro? Get the fuck out of here.
They go in the field, kill somebody, and run up to the dog tag and take that bitch. The fuck?
You think you getting an airstrike after 5 of them motherfuckers, bro? Get the hell out of
Nigga
here.
survive an airstrike inside the house, nigga.
But that's what
You think you respawning, bro?
That's crazy.
Come on, go ahead.
No, but like that's what I had to argue with. Like people were like, "Oh, I'm not gonna be nervous. I'm not gonna be scared." I'm like, it's so much different when you're actually
Absolutely.
living
Hell yeah.
the actual
Hell
fucking
yeah.
thing.
Let one bullet go past your head, you gonna instantly just change.
Hey, you shit in your pants. Fuck that.
With no training, you go.
You're shit in your pants. I
Yeah,
don't give a
get the
fuck.
fuck out of here.
Like there's.
You
yeah.
got anything to argue with me about the esports shit, bitch?
Yo, what? First of all,
All right.
I was trying not to cut you off the whole time because you seem agitated.
Agitated?
But my nigga,
You started
my friend,
it, dog.
my friend, you need to relax. Okay,
You aggravate me, bro.
you need to relax. It's not that deep,
You bring
bro.
out a side of anger in me that I
Fuck.
didn't know I
You want a
had.
hug, bro?
Aww.
Eat a dick.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
By the way, guys, this is literally every
Shut
fucking
the
week.
fuck up. Damn, it just feels good that I wasn't
But
pissed off.
however, people as in an esports,
Yeah, I got energy today, yo.
in the esports world, there is people who fucking rock out with their freaking boxers out because
Yeah,
there's
they do that.
They can
play
do that.
at
Play
home.
home, yo.
but in a sense of like they're really good at what they do. Like they have that precision of being able to execute whatever they're playing. So like for example, Call of Duty and Apex, like they're able to kill these amount of people on these games because they're in a sense of like the sniper eye. Like they know how to shoot.
Yeah, go to Iraq and do a 360 no scope. I double dare.
Well, that's obviously that's different. So there is people who.
I can imagine how that shit look like from the other perspective.
This dumbass over here.
So
why is he just spinning?
The remote disconnected.
Yeah, right.
360 from Home Alone. But anyways, so no, I don't think esports is the same as sports, but
do you think chess is a sport?
Mental.
A mental
But
sport,
they don't
yeah.
consider it a sport.
So then, if that's the case,
Alright,
then if
no.
that's the
They
case,
don't consider it as a
esports
sport.
is a mental sport too.
No, but they don't consider it as a
Wait, hold
sport
on.
though.
What did you say?
You said a mental sport, and I'm
So
like,
wait.
if that was the case, then esports is a mental sport too.
Huh. Build on
If
that.
that's the
All
case,
right, but build on that.
because like, you're
Cause like,
you have to-
Raul.
cause like,
if you're playing, let's say you're playing a game like Overwatch, right?
Yes.
Where you have an
Yeah,
objection, like to
you
go
have
do
to
the
be
thing, like you have
strategic.
to be strategic. I have to pick this character. I'm really good with this guy because I know his moves and he's able to heal this and so on and so forth.
So
You have to
think
go
that
through
there's a
like,
strategy.
yeah.
Okay.
Raul is like so
no.
like
You
waiting.
feel
No.
me? So like, it's like if that's the case, y'all taking it with chess. That's the route y'all taking it. Then
Okay, but you just described everything that's required in a team-based sport.
Yes, chess is
Strategy,
not. Chess
everybody
is by
plays-
itself.
No, but okay.
But-
So he just defined what characteristics of a sport is, and he just attributed that to esports.
Okay.
So why, in that case, is esports not a sport? Taking away the
Because you're not- because-
he's gonna say,
Because you're not.
Because you're
a-
not-
you're-
because
you're
you're
not
not- yeah,
physical.
because
It's
you're
not
not physical.
Okay, so
'Cause
by
you're
that
not-
logic, is cheerleading a sport?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's physical.
Yeah.
Is
It's physical.
golf a sport?
Yes,
Yes.
it's physical.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of another one. Is ultimate frisbee? Well, that one.
Ultimate,
Yep.
yes.
Yep, that's physical. Esports is not. You're just sitting there. You're not
Just-
physically doing
But then
nothing.
chess are just sitting there.
Wimbledon is a sport.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
Chess are just sitting there.
Okay, but chess is not actually considered a sport technically.
But
It's
they have
not.
tournaments.
Yeah, they have tournaments, but they're not considered a
Yeah,
sport.
they have bingo tournaments.
They're
Bingo is
games.
fucking,
I guess they're
the
games.
fuck.
Yeah. Hold on.
It's just it's like having a mathalon or something like that.
Can you Google is chess a sport? I want to see what's Google's answer to that.
They're gonna say yeah.
It's a game. It's just
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Chess is considered a sport.
interesting.
Oh, and it's in the Olympic Committee. I didn't know that.
Look at that.
Because of its competitive nature, strategic thinking, and intense mental focus.
So okay. So can you Google? Wait, can you
Yeah.
Google? Can you Google is esports an actual sport then?
But they're gonna say yeah. It's just in the name.
Yeah, it says
Yeah,
in the
but
name, e-sport.
let's.
No, they're gonna
let's-
consider it a sport because the same thing. they have-
Electronic sport.
Yeah, they're gonna. It's the same thing. The mental, strategic
Yeah.
shit like that.
It says by the Oxford definition, it says that. Hold on. There has to be a physical exertion.
Mm.
Sports.
See,
Esports.
look,
Sports.
but neither are darts or golf by that definition.
But
Really?
darts
Really?
is physical.
Really? Not.
That's a
Golf is-
50-50.
golf
Like
is
I mean, darts is physical, but at the same
No,
time,
golf.
I feel like golf.
it's really.
Do that again.
it's really. That's
Honestly,
dark.
me personally, I think golf should be considered a sport because you have to have strength for that
Golf,
shit.
Nah.
golf definitely is
darts.
a sport. It was
Darts
on
should
the
be a
Sports
sport.
Center.
Y'all gotta see us at Google Garage. We be wilding with
What?
the darts.
Yo, can
Yeah.
y'all invite
Yeah, we
me?
be-
I'm a fucking dart fanatic.
I don't know, man. I don't know,
She might get a
man.
little too
You
out.
got pay to play around here. Y'all.
I don't give
Shit.
a fuck. I'll play. I'll pay and play.
All right,
Ceecee looks
let's-
like the ultimate like shit talker when it comes to darts.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
you have no
I
idea.
don't think I trust you. with
until
darts.
she see all the W's on that water we got in there. She gonna be
Y'all
like,
don't
oh,
know me.
shit, man, this
Y'all
motherfucker
don't
play,
know
yo. This dude must bowl a 300 or something, yo. That's crazy.
Hold on, what? How much?
Yo,
what-
y'all can get all your asses cracked in bowling.
Yeah, you got me in bowling. I ain't gonna lie. Unless I got the bumpers up, you got me.
You still can't beat me.
Even with the bumpers up, I'll fuck you up.
Shouldn't be sports.
You want to bet money on it?
I'll throw money on it.
I
Don't give a fuck.
bet.
She can't bowl 300.
She can't bowl 300.
No,
She
it
don't,
don't
got
matter.
it.
she don't know what she fucking
It
with.
don't matter.
As long as I got the bumpers
As
up,
long
I'm
as you
good.
wake up every day at 3 a.m. and think you can be the very best, you can do it.
All right, bet.
Is
Do
horse
a-
racing a sport?
I got to do 100 push-ups, 100 sit. What?
Would you
Cockfighting and pigeon
No, no, no.
racing?
So they're saying that in order to be considered a sport, it has to involve human activity with physical skill and exertion. But now there's animal-based sports like,
Greyhound
well, yeah,
racing.
not Greyhound, but the horse racing. Was that a sport?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
So-
It is.
I don't think horse racing is, but you know what is that freaking I don't
So
know its
then-
name, where the people are on the horse and they have to do the
Yeah, the
obstacles.
equestrian thing.
Yeah.
So there's that one, and there's also.
Wait, so you think
billiards or pool.
doing that obstacle course on
Yeah,
your horse
Yeah,
is a
because you
sport,
have to
but
train-
racing
Yo,
isn't?
there's a lot more fucking sports and
So
activities
racing
than
is
I
just going in
thought,
a
yo.
circle. You have to train the horse to go over obstacles, go and do like.
But you have to train the horse to run faster in a circle.
They're called mind sports.
And if we use that logic, then F1 is not a sport.
You're bugging.
Technically, it's not a
Dude.
sport.
No,
Dude, they lose fucking 3 kilograms
But
of
that's
weight
what I'm
per
saying.
race, bro. What are you guys
But that's
talking
what I'm
about?
saying. Like that's why, like, if she,
What?
Yeah, dude. You think about it. You got an engine behind you that's like fucking 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit.
God damn.
You got G forces pushing on your body, sometimes over 10 fucking G's.
By the way, this is a really good topic that we.
Yeah,
John.
Like what's a sport and what's
Yeah,
not.
Yeah.
bro. F1 is definitely
so
a
then
sport, bro.
horse racing is a
it's
sport,
definitely a
Ceecee.
sport.
And it's just I guess at that point it's really like your opinion, honestly.
Think about it, you can
if
die
having
racing.
sex is a
yeah,
sport,
you can.
Oh,
I mean,
technically-
they'll
it's a team based.
yeah, having sex is a sport.
You need
What?
strategy.
Having sex is a sport.
Yeah. I mean, you would know. See,
Your heart rate raises.
Fuck off! Wait, why are y'all doing this to me?
Because we're not pregnant.
Word.
We're not
You got the
pregnant.
most recent experience.
Fuck off!
We should have a counter how many times she says "fuck off."
Yo, that's my favorite word. That's the problem.
What's your favorite curse word?
Yo, by the way,
Wait, hold on.
they asked my son this in the car today.
Sure did.
Oh, I
and you
sure
know what
did.
he said? He said, fuck. That shit was adorable, yo. Nah,
My
he was
favorite
scared
part-
at first. He was scared. And then she was like, it's okay. You can answer that question.
Oh,
and he
that's
goes,
how
fuck.
that's how you saw that moment.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I saw, yo, what's your favorite curse word? Little man was ready to let it
He
rip,
goes, no,
bro.
No, he was.
He's like,
He
"Fuck."
was.
And then he just looked.
He said, fuck. My mom's in the front seat, yo. Why you gonna ask me that?
But then he goes the F word. I'm like, Poppy, it's okay. You could say. He goes,
Yeah,
can I?
fuck.
I was like, yeah. He goes, fuck.
He said it like he got in trouble for saying it, yo. Like, fuck, man. Fuck.
Yeah. So I highlighted one thing here: is professional wrestling a sport?
Yes, 1,000%.
Here we go.
No,
Here
no,
we
no,
go.
no. Listen.
Ceecee, what?
I'm a wrestling fan, but hear me out. And this is how.
That is athletic entertainment,
Wait,
my brother.
wait. Hear me out.
I'm hearing you out.
This is how Mr. McMahon got away with not having a sports fee, because he did it as an entertainment. It's programmed as a fake thing. They're not actually physically hurting themselves. Granted, yes, there's blood and shit like that.
Yeah.
But
It's a bunch of buff ass dudes, but it's all a show.
it's exactly
Yeah.
it's a show. So they are.
Let you get chokeslammed by the big
let's
show
go
and
back
tell me
into
if it hurts.
Let's go to last week. Medieval times. Is medieval times a sport?
Yes.
What?
I'll swing at you right now, bro. You
What?
know what I'm doing.
Yes.
Time the fuck out. What?
No, the jousting.
You gonna tell me jousting is not a sport?
It's a show.
No, but it was a sport.
It was a sport, but it's not it now.
But if you go to
It's
medieval times,
it's
is it a sport at that
Yes. Yes.
moment? Okay, so are
Do
you?
they know who's gonna win?
No. Well, actually, yeah, they probably do. It's probably all planned out because it's all a show.
It's a sport.
Just like
like
WWE, it's all
wrestling,
planned
yeah.
out, right?
It's,
It
huh?
really
Yes.
is.
It's a storyline,
Yeah,
right?
It's a
Yes.
storyline.
It's a show.
It's sport.
it's a
It's a
show.
sport.
It's a show.
Let the great Khali pick you up and slam you down, bro, and tell me if it hurts or not.
If I'm signed to do that, I'm gonna have to
Tell
do
me
it
if
for
it
the
hurts.
show.
Tell me if it hurts.
I'm sure it
Tell me if
hurts.
it
I'm
hurts.
sure it hurts.
Okay, it's a sport.
I'm sure it hurts.
It's a sport.
It's not a sport, bro.
I'm sorry.
They have to get physically fit. What are you talking about?
Bro, that's
You
not a
have to
sport.
have, bro.
Broadway. They gotta get
Bro,
physically fit. Is
run
that a
against the
sport?
ropes 3 times. Huh?
And Broadway, they gotta get
He's
physically
not
fit.
lying though. Broadway,
They're
they have to
dancing.
get
They're
physically.
dancing.
But-
So I guess it's a sport. Yes. Just not competitively.
That's not a
Well,
show.
Kind
That's
of.
not a show.
Yes, it is.
It's a
It's
no.
a show
So
too.
so
It's
work,
entertainment.
so working on Broadway is a sport now. It's in the Olympics.
Is F1 entertainment? Yes,
F1 is a sport.
but you watch it for entertainment, right?
It's a sport.
But it's the same. It's the same
It's
principle.
not the same
bro.
principle because there's
Bro,
no
please, you're
storyline
pissing me
behind
the
it.
Fuck off, bro. Just
There's no
stop.
storyline. There's no, hey, you're gonna win today, okay? Okay, and then
There's
hey,
no storyline.
Hey, you're not gonna win today, but you're gonna crash on turn 3. Hey, you're gonna do something
Hey,
else, but stay
you're
over
supposed to pick Ceecee up and slam her, but you broke your ankle when you lifted her up.
Okay, you're supposed to do something, but unfortunately something else happens. So you
It's
know
a
what
sport.
Ceecee,
It's
so
a
you know what
sport.
Ceecee
It's a
gotta do?
sport. It's a
Ceecee has to
sport.
do something else.
It's a sport.
It's not. It's a show.
I have to compromise. That's what
Yeah.
WWE does.
That's what a show is.
It's a sport.
Yes.
That's what actors do.
So, for
Guess
example,
what? Guess
for,
what?
Time out,
Guess
time out,
what?
time out,
Guess
time
what?
out.
Guess
I'm about to put you in your spot right now. You know how WWE is a fucking show and an entertainment? When Mr. McMahon, when Batista and John Cena at the Royal Rumble.
And then he broke his quads.
And both of his quads, that wasn't planned, but he had to improvise.
But guess what?
It's a show.
Guess what? Guess
Hey,
what?
buddy.
Guess what? Guess what? Y'all
Hey,
forgetting
buddy.
one thing.
What?
Sports entertainment.
Oh yeah, you
It's
know.
a sport.
You know what
bro.
you're. You know
Come
what you're
on.
forgetting? World Wrestling
The Wicked
Entertainment.
went to the East, bro.
Entertainment.
Oh my gosh.
Entertainment,
And
bro.
before it was
Entertainment.
World Wrestling Entertainment, it was World Wrestling Federation because again, it was entertainment.
I got you right now.
What
Right
does
now.
federation?
Yo, let me ask you a question. All right.
What?
Let me ask you a question. You ever seen Top Gun? No. Is that the movie? Maverick? Is it
Yeah, Top Gun.
Top Gun? You ever seen Top
Jokes
Gun?
on you, no.
No? Okay.
said jokes on
So
you,
jokes on
no.
you. I'm gonna explain it, dumbass. All right.
No, no spoilers.
Alright.
No spoilers.
No, shut up. So, Buddy got to get extremely physically fit for those movies.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah,
But-
he does his own
but
fucking
actors
stunts.
So you gonna tell me that's a sport?
So you're
Huh?
telling movies are sports?
No, but there's
The stunt
different-
guys
yeah,
do
there-
sports.
It's part of. Their
Is that a
job, though.
sport?
Yes,
It's part of their job.
it's part of their jobs. Yeah, but the stunt guy, he's doing a sport.
How's that a sport?
All right,
Parkour.
how about this? Guys? Whoever's
I
watching,
should fuck this dude up, yo.
whoever's watching, what do you consider a sport and what do you consider not a sport?
Fuck this guy, bro. Don't listen to Luchi, bro.
Like,
no.
At this point, because obviously everybody's gonna have their own fucking opinion on this
Bro,
shit.
it's a show,
it's
bro.
a-
I
oh,
get
it's
you.
a show,
I
it's a
get you,
sport.
bro. It's your favorite show. It's
It's-
this and that. Like
It's not even
and
about
you-
being
and
my
you're-
favorite show.
But it
It's
is
a
your
fucking,
favorite show.
but it's
though.
a sport. It is,
It's
but it has
not,
nothing to
though.
do with it because it's a sport.
This is fucking
It's
good.
not,
Sport.
though.
It says it in the name.
It
Sports
doesn't.
entertainment.
It says
Sports
It
entertainment.
says World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yeah,
WWE.
Raul, what services do they provide? Sports
Entertainment.
Sports. Sports.
You're adding
entertainment.
sports. You're adding the word sports.
Jerry, look it up, please, so we can shut this man up, please.
Wait,
The
time out.
sports entertainment, bro.
Time out.
The wicked witch of the east, bro. Come on,
Grow up.
it's right there. You grow up. Fuck.
Wait, guys, hold on. The fact that Raul, his neck is all red because of
Bro,
how
it's just
fucking
like shit like this
serious
pisses
he
me
is.
the
'cause I'm
fuck
dead
off, bro. It's
ass,
like,
bro, 'cause
like
this dude,
why
he
can't you
always-
just listen to something like at least once? I'm like, you know what, Luchi? Okay, all right, rock out. No, it's always a fucking argument with this guy.
'Cause you
And
always
then-
got some dumb
and
shit
then
coming out of your
Jerry-
mouth.
And then dumb shit, Jerry, right or wrong, and then when I'm right, what happens?
Gang, we were
He
just-
changes. He
WWE
changes the thing,
hold on,
right?
hold on, it's
Fuck out of here.
We was just
And
no. I give you your flowers.
actual-
I give you your flowers.
Later on,
I give you your flowers.
Later on, when
Yeah.
you
Off
become
camera.
later.
Wait, here.
This is my fucking opinion, bitch.
Listen. WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, is not considered a traditional sport like football or basketball because its matches are scripted and choreographed for
Wait.
entertainment.
Scripted.
What did you look up?
Scripted.
What did you look
However,
up?
It's
ChatGPT.
It's scripted.
However,
It's scripted. It's scripted.
However,
it does require some athleticism.
Athleticism.
sports, bro.
It's scripted. It's some strong shit that's scripted.
Wait,
Well,
guys,
first
shut
of all-
the fuck up and let me
first-
finish talking.
No,
First
it's
of all, she went to
scripted.
ChatGPT for the
fucking- it's
answer, not
scripted.
Google.
Can I finish what the fuck I have to say? Thank you.
It don't matter. It's scripted.
And endorsements for making it form as a sports entertainment, which is different from a regular competitive sport.
It's scripted.
It's a sport.
Wrestling
No, it's not. It
performance.
just said it's different.
Let her finish, please. She's gonna get to the part where it says it's a fucking
Wrestlers
sport.
perform physical demand moves, but the outcomes are predetermined already.
Thank you.
And focusing on storytelling rather than the actual competition.
Thank you. Oh,
But it's still a
I'm glad
sport.
I let her finish.
So,
It's a sport, bro.
Sports
It's a
entertainment.
sport,
Time
bro.
out. Sports entertainment is different from regular sports.
But it's a sport.
Okay, and now
Alright.
to make her feel stupid twice, can we look up if F1's a sport, please?
Hold on. We should probably move on because I don't want to induce Ceecee's labor.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
No,
I'm serious, I'm
you're gonna
fine.
fucking give me a brain aneurysm. But fucking, let's keep going.
And after this,
That's the
and
last
after,
thing.
and
I
after
just-
this,
I
I'm
just
just
wanna
gonna
look up
throw
if
this
F1's
out
a
here.
sport.
I'm just gonna throw this out here right now. And after this, win or lose this argument, I'm gonna use the bathroom. I don't want.
Yes, Formula One is a sport. It's highly competitive motorsports that require exceptional.
F1 is not a sport. It's all just entertainment.
That's Reddit. That's Reddit.
I don't care. It's on the internet. It's right.
No, it's an unpopular opinion.
Yes.
That's why.
Yes.
Okay.
So, but
Hold this
F1
thought.
is considered sport. It's
But
highly
still, fuck
competitive
you. I just gotta use the
motorsport
bathroom.
that requires exceptional physical and mental endorsements, strategic thinking, and technical skills.
You want to know why it's not a sport?
But,
I mean, you want to know why it is? No, wait, wait. You want to know why it is a sport? You want to know why it is a sport? Because it's not fucking scripted. Anyway.
Wait. ChatGPT said this about Formula One with WWE. Drivers compete against each other in races, and the results are not predetermined, unlike WWE.
I'm being so honest.
They're not predetermined, unlike WWE. Oh, yeah, your sport that has a predetermined winner. Yeah. Yeah, such a fucking sport.
So this follows a strict regulations and making it a legitimate sport competition.
I just want y'all to know he left the studio to not even piss. He in the background talking mad shit right now because he know he fucking wrong, yo. This fucking guy, dude. I don't even want his seat next to me right now. Yo. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy, yo.
But look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a diehard WWE fan, and I knew that WWE is not fucking an actual sport because it said it's a predetermined who's actually gonna win, who's not. Now, granted, you're not gonna know who the fuck is gonna win because obviously they have different stories that they're gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's certain shit that.
But all sports have stories. Like, you didn't see The Blind Side?
Bruh. That's a different kind of story.
No, but I'm just saying.
That's a player story,
Yeah,
bro.
it's a player
No,
story.
but I'm just saying, like, certain sports have stories.
Yes,
yeah, but that's not a
agreed.
scripted story. You feel me? Like
That's a real
he
life-
didn't plan to become an orphan. You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't remember that one college player, like his team made it to like the finals or whatever, and then he said, "Oh, he's playing for his girlfriend or whatever," and then it turned out that his girlfriend didn't even exist.
What?
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
still something he made up.
No, I know, but there's stories in sports all the time.
Yeah, but it's not. But it's
But
not.
it's different from
not
story and storyline.
Yeah.
Story and storyline are two different things.
I get you.
Storyline is something that's going on in the show and it's going to stay continuous. And, next episode, you're going to continue that.
Oh, let me see. Stories in sports.
But
No, there's a million. There's
Yeah.
fucking...
But you're right.
It's
So the difference-
IES, not YS.
Huh?
It's IES, not
My
YS.
fingers are fucking cold.
He's like, fuck your couch.
Yeah, no, see, but there's a lot of things, like sports in and of itself is just very polarizing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, one of the... Like,
Yo, this
besides-
episode is so fucking
yeah,
funny. I'm
besides-
sorry.
Besides the emotion that goes into sports, there's another thing that kills it for me. Like, I can't watch sports. Like, the thing that kills it for me is the fandom. That's the major one.
Back so soon.
Ooh, excuse me.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm
Anyway.
sorry.
Anyway.
You good, Luchi?
Man, I'm over the sports shit, man. I'm over the sports shit, man. Wrestling's not a fucking sport, but I'm over this shit, man.
It's
Listen.
It's
Did
sports
you guys
entertainment.
How much
know?
shit did they talk when I was
Fun
gone,
facts
Jerry?
with Bowdy time. Fun facts with Bowdy time. Time to change the
Bro,
segment.
if you say anything fucking smart.
Did you
about-
guys know in a certain time of the year you can walk from Alaska to Russia? It's 100% illegal, but it is possible.
Yes, because the tide is so low that
No.
you could.
No.
No?
No,
There's an ice.
no, because it turns into complete ice, and it turns into an ice bridge.
Damn. Sorry.
And the closest points from Russia to Alaska, if I'm not mistaken, is 2.4 miles on the Tomorrow and Yesterday Islands.
Huh?
Yep,
What's
right by
that?
the Bering Strait.
What's that?
It's an island. Clearly.
It's two islands
yeah.
that are literally 2.5 miles apart from each other. People actually live on and it's funny because the big one is belonging to Russia and the small one belongs to us, and there's actually people living on the small one.
Really?
Yeah. And they're only 2.5 miles apart.
And they can only.
You got to keep zooming in.
No, it's because...
Wait, what?
Hold on.
What's this island called? Tomorrow?
Well, that's their nicknames. Their actual names is Diomede Island, if I'm not mistaken.
You're 10 miles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
there you go.
Big and Little Diomede or some shit like that.
Where the fuck is the damn?
All right. Well,
There you go.
And that's the island between Russia and Alaska?
there's two islands between Russia and Alaska. Well, there's a bunch of islands between Russia and Alaska, but those two are like so America owns the small one and Russia owns the big one.
How
So
do you know
that's the two closest points to America and Russia.
Yeah, so there's Big Diomede and Little
Would
Diomede.
y'all go to Russia?
And Just Right Diomede.
You would walk there?
No.
Would you walk
Yeah.
there?
No.
It's bad illegal, but people have done it before. So all that shit will turn straight into ice. All of it.
Ice.
Straight all the way to
'Cause of
Russia
the tundra.
from Alaska to
Because of
Russia,
tundras.
bro.
I mean, that's how they theorize that humans came to this continent.
Yeah.
It was a
During the Bering
Pangea.
Strait. Yeah, well, back when it was frozen. During the last ice age, they said that people crossed over.
Yeah. It turned into a big ass ice bridge.
Mhm.
But that right there is only 2.5 miles. You can probably see both of them islands from each other.
Yep.
And it's
Yeah.
and it's crazy because the time zones are cut in half right in the middle. And if I'm not mistaken, I think
It's
it's
12
like
hours.
I think it's like 20 hours or some crazy shit like that, yo.
Oh, so one day's in yesterday and the other one's in
That's
tomorrow?
why
Yeah.
that's why it's yesterday and
By
tomorrow
12
islands.
by 12 hours.
I don't know if it's 12 or 20. Yo, can you look it up?
Hold on.
No, I think it's like 22, maybe.
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
12 hours, like 6 a.m. here is 6 p.m. there.
Yeah, but like they're literally like right across from each other. Like they're 2 miles apart. But because the time zone goes right through the middle.
Hold on. Diomede. Oh, fuck me.
You
My
think
fingers.
time was just a man-made construct?
Yes.
It is.
Not Newark, dumbass.
21 hours.
21
They're
hours.
21
yeah.
hours. Yeah, they're 21 hours apart.
Mhm.
So one's in the future, one's in the past.
And the big
Tomorrow's
one, the
probably
big
in the-
one I
in the
think is
future.
tomorrow, and ours I think is yesterday.
That makes sense because
Yeah.
we're behind in time.
Yeah. But that's crazy that it's almost a full day though, right?
Yeah, we were yesterday.
Yeah, it's literally almost a full day, bro. They're only in the same day for 3 hours at a time.
Wait, can we justify how they
Wait. How they're in the same time? 3 hours? Wait,
No,
wait,
they're in
wait,
the same
not-
space and just different time zones.
Yeah, but I think they're like
Wait,
in the same 24 hours for only 3 hours throughout the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're only in the same 24 hours for 3 hours.
explain that to me.
So like,
So okay, so
Drawing
if
blank.
it's so for example, if it's 3 a.m. here, it's 11 p.m. there, so it's in the same day. But the moment it's like 5 a.m. here, they're in the next day already.
I thought something completely different. My dumb ass.
no.
Wait, can we justify how these two men were just at each other's throats and now they're perfectly fine?
That's a
I know.
sign
It's
of
still
a-
fuck
Bro,
this guy.
Yeah, I don't fucking like this dude, but like it's still my
Yeah.
dog. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shake me, It's still my dog. You know what I'm saying? It's for lifers.
Wrestling is still a sport.
Yo, I would love
Here
to
we
be a.
go. Oh my
It is what
God!
it
Don't
is.
start again.
I'm not gonna start again. I'm just throwing it out there.
I know there's a place on Earth where the sun doesn't set for a couple weeks.
Yes, it's
Sweden,
Alaska.
and Alaska.
No, it's in
Yeah.
a country. Like I saw it. So there's a mountain that casts a shadow, but the sun, the way that it goes around,
Yeah,
there's a spot that just doesn't get any sun.
yeah.
Yeah, it's in
It's
It's
Alaska.
for like 6 months at a time, or like
Yeah.
3 months at a time, and
Yeah,
then it's
it's
3
in
months.
Alaska.
Yeah.
No. So there's a town. It's in between two. Not where the sun doesn't set, but the sun doesn't touch, because there's mountains around it. So when the Earth is going around, the shadow from the mountain is just a shadow.
Oh, that's in.
Oh, like it never touches.
Like the sun never touches.
Oh, shit. Nah, I
if
don't
I'm
know.
not mistaken, I think that's someplace near Europe or
No,
above
it's
Europe.
on like Norway or something. But
Yeah.
like I saw, like I went on Google.
It's
Earth.
Europe.
Norway's,
No, but I
Norway's in
specified
Europe?
it.
It's in Greenland.
Is it?
Probably. I don't fucking know. Yo, Greenland full of hella ice. Yo, they confuse the shit out of me with that.
Yo,
yo.
And
Greenland
Iceland
is
is
ice,
green.
and
Yep.
yes, that's so stupid.
That is stupid.
They were trying to confuse the Vikings.
I wanna get like a teacup Yorkie and name him Jumbo.
It's like Raul's
that,
jumbo
yeah.
shrimp.
That's not the
That,
same
that's
whatsoever
that,
at all.
I don't know.
That was the worst analogy you could have ever came up
No,
with.
Am I wrong?
No,
The
it just
line of
sounded
thinking is
weird. No,
good.
it just sounded weird.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
it's like you can confirm
No.
that.
Like your thought was fine. It was the
No.
analogy you decided
No.
to use
So-
of all
No,
things.
no. it was-
so
it was weird.
The framing was right, but he said a Yorkie named Jumbo.
So it's a small,
If
big.
you don't know what a Yorkie is, it doesn't work. So he's assigning a name to a thing. He used two words that contradicted each other.
And okay, jumbo shrimp. Doesn't that contradict
No,
each
but
other?
He said a Yorkie. What if I didn't know what a Yorkie was?
No, he said a Yorkie name. He just wants to name a dog Jumbo. Jumbo Shrimp
I don't
was
want to
too.
name a dog.
No, he
Jumbo.
said a
I
teacup.
wanna name a
To
teacup
specify, he
Yorkie,
said
yeah.
a teacup Yorkie. A teacup
Name it
Yorkie.
Jumbo.
Okay, and what's a
is
teacup
this-
Yorkie? A fucking dog. Thank you. He wants
It's
to
a
name
small,
a dog Jumbo.
very, very
Yeah.
small dog.
We know what a teacup Yorkie is. You're about the size of one. We know how this shit works, all right? Thank you. All right. It's the same thing as how I wanted to name a Yorkie tank, a regular Yorkie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
that's not
guess.
the, it was
I
just the
guess.
analogy you decided to use.
I guess.
Hold on, let me see. Funny oxymorons. Let's look at that. Somebody corrected me in the chat.
Yeah.
They were right.
Yes.
That's not a juxtaposition.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, fucking language arts teacher.
Yeah, right.
Bittersweet, frenemy, love, hate. These are.
Ah, joke's on you, random commenter. Oxymoron and juxtapositions are closely related. Dickhead.
Juxtaposition is a placing two things side by side to bring out their differences.
And then
An oxymoron is a type of the whatever that fucking word is, just shorter.
She went to
It's a
Harvard
phrase.
just to get her. Yo, that's crazy.
What?
She went to Harvard. Nah, they was talking about Legally Blonde movie and that. I don't know why. She went to
Yo,
Harvard just to get her
my
man
man
back.
did not know who Helen Keller was.
He didn't see that.
Oh, that's the shorty
Now
that
that
she
you say-
can't.
now that
She
you
can't
say-
see
wait,
or
wait,
can't
wait.
hear.
see or
Now that
speak.
you-
None
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah,
And
she
he did
was-
not
now
know
that
who
you bring
that.
that up, do you think she was fake? Like
No, so she had meningitis, and that's why she became deaf. And them trying to treat her back in the from the 1880s, trying to treat her for the meningitis, which caused her to be blind.
1880s. That bitch is that old. I thought that was like fucking 1930s.
No, she was born 1880 and she died in 1968.
And you want to know something really cool? Like
The
another
fuck?
fact that leads into that.
What?
The invention of the telephone wouldn't have happened with Alexander Graham Bell had he not tried to talk to his mom. So what he did is he created a funnel and he put it up to her forehead and he spoke into the funnel to try to get her to hear. So he realized that vibrations could be picked up by her whatever.
Yeah.
So he
Frontal lobe.
Yeah. So what he did is he did that same method on Helen Keller
Yes.
and he tried to help her. And then little by little, that's where he came up with the idea for the telephone.
Mm-hmm.
So
But yeah.
cool shit.
So, but yeah,
No
that's
shit.
so
get
it wasn't.
that.
So
Talk
it
about a
wasn't.
domino effect.
Yeah, so it wasn't that she was faking or that she was born that way. She ended up getting sick.
Imagine she was faking, dog.
Bro, there's people out there that says like that claim that she was faking it because they're
That's
like, yo,
another
how would
Gypsy
you?
Rose
Yeah,
situation.
they were like, yo, how were you like writing and doing all these things if you were like blind and deaf?
Well, again, she wasn't born that way, so she could have been smart. You know, like you could have been smart, but
I heard Ray
I mean-
Charles be faking it.
No, it's Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder, Ray
Yeah.
Charles, both them niggas blind.
Nah, I could tell you right now, they both blind as fuck.
So, anyways,
Facts.
Right,
Right, I
Tony's
wasn't lying, right? They both
brilliant.
blind.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
both
all right,
blind
cool,
as fuck.
cool. They probably both lying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, they blind as fuck.
but nah, Stevie Wonder. I heard Stevie Wonder be lying, yo.
No, he just fuck with people. He probably got like heightened senses, so he's like it compensates for the lost sight.
I don't know. I done seen him like
He
dodge
probably
shit.
smell you coming. That's why he
Nah,
smells that shit coming.
I done seen him dodge shit
He
before.
hears it.
or here's the.
Or here's the footsteps.
But let me tell you something. Because I'm partially deaf, the vibration of how people walk is how I can determine who it is. Believe it or not.
See,
You're just fucking weird.
How?
You out here memorizing people's walks?
No, it's
I'm about to
no,
skip
it
when
makes
I'm
sense
around you.
because we used to memorize.
like it's like knowing somebody how they come down the stairs. You know who it is.
Yep. It's like Gurney's.
ass.
It's like Gurney's keys.
Really? Yo, when I was living at
It's like Gurney's keys.
what?
Our shop teachers used to walk around with keys. That's how we,
that's
how we
how we
always knew when
always
he
knew
was
it was
pulling
coming.
up. We used to just hear, yo, Gurney.
When I was living with my grandmother and we had the 13 people living in the house, whoever lived upstairs, we already knew just by coming down the stairs who it was, like how heavy they were stepping, the sound of the steps. Like we already knew who that person was. Like
That's because you had 13 people living in the house. Damn, 13 people?
yeah, at one point. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That was also not including all the animals.
How did the bathroom work?
We had 2 bathrooms, so it wasn't that
That's
bad.
still. That's
That
still
wasn't too
kinda-
bad. It
That
wasn't
shit-
too bad.
That shit still sounds like
Take a
Crazy.
piss and shift.
It was age ranging from a newborn up until 60.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, had all the generations there.
Yeah.
I'm
And it was
saying.
mostly women, so imagine.
Yes,
Like, one-
there was only
Oh.
3 or 4 men at that time, and everybody else was.
Damn,
Yo,
those
once,
men were probably
once
in
a
a
month,
war
those dudes
zone,
hated
bro.
their lives, yo.
Nah, every week because everybody was on a different cycle.
Oh, y'all wasn't even
Oh
synced
my
up.
God, bro.
Damn.
Them dudes never got a
Damn.
break.
Was the
bro.
newborn a boy at least?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. There's the break. Shit.
Yeah, it was mainly, and that's kind of why I'm glad that I'm having another boy because I don't dealing with that much females and knowing how we are. I was like, I don't know how I can deal with a miniature.
How did the TV work?
My son makes me want
Kids,
a therapist
kids always
sometimes.
had the power of TVs. Adults didn't.
Damn.
Yeah, and it was whoever the youngest was.
Got the TV.
My
That
ass.
he was gonna get
Me
bullied.
and my sister used to be fighting for that shit, yo.
Let me be like an older relative.
But that's
living in
why
the house, and we got bullied.
I when I was like 12 or 13, I demanded to have my own room in the basement because I was such a gamer and I would love to like, play the PlayStation or the PlayStation 2, whatever. And since I didn't have the opportunity because I had a newborn, not a newborn, but like a child in there, So I would demand to have my own room downstairs in the basement because I want my own TV so I can play my games.
Yeah.
You was not catching me living in no basement, yo. Oh wait, no, I lived in a basement, but it was like a full apartment though. Was it like a full apartment? Kind of?
No,
it
it was just a room in the basement.
Nah,
It counts.
I think that was the only reason
It
I went there because it was like a full apartment, but it was in a basement.
My old place, like my old apartment, yes, I was in the basement. I was a full apartment, bathroom,
Yeah,
kitchen.
it was something like that I lived in. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
But no, when I was living with my grandmother, no, it was a basement, and it was just a room that they built for me in the basement.
Nah, fuck that.
And that's the room that I was telling you that I would hear the fucking lady.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Me and that lady would have been fighting. Little ghost.
My boy got a ghost in his. My boy got a ghost in his house.
Who?
Who? Barlos.
He sure do.
He probably brought it
Sure
into
do.
the house from something he like touched.
Yeah.
Nah, yo, but
Nah, he sure do. And
it's one of those
bro,
things where
we
like
don't talk about him.
it's cool
Nah.
until you start talking about him.
Yeah.
What
You don't
mean?
talk about him.
Yeah, just don't talk about him.
Like if you see him, when you see him, just don't even pay no mind.
Like you'll probably like see something, like you'll probably see like as
In the
crazy
corner,
as it
like,
sounds,
corner
you'll probably
eyes,
see
just
something
nigga
like the corner of your
walking,
eye,
bro,
like
just
walk by real
walking.
quick. Just don't mention it, because if you start mentioning it, weird shit start happening.
Mm-hmm.
Shit start dropping.
Yeah.
Doors start closing.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
we
Yeah,
just.
I'm never going there.
But nah, like if you
Nah,
just
nah,
don't,
he cool,
nah,
he
it's cool,
cool,
it's cool.
he's
Like
cool.
if you don't mention it, you just let.
I haven't seen him in a
you
while.
let him
actually.
rock, he gonna let you rock. You know.
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
haven't
saying?
seen him.
Oh, so
Wow.
he's probably one of those people that when he was here, like, don't talk to me. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna let you do
Yeah,
you.
he's really good roommates.
bro.
really good roommates.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah,
Got
really
you.
cool,
got
cool
you.
dude.
Yeah, I
cool
actually
dude.
met him in when Barlos has the basement. I met him there, and then when he went upstairs to the attic, I guess he followed. I was like, huh?
He went up to the attic. Y'all here too?
Yeah,
Yo, this is great.
Like, all right. Yeah, we don't talk about. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen. He probably went back to the basement.
Probably.
Yo, I love how this is just casual. By the way, just casual.
Yeah,
Oh
because
yeah, what? Later, I'm gonna call Barlos.
It's been years. So
Yeah.
it's,
No. At some point, you just learn to live with them. If they're not like terrorizing you,
Exactly.
yeah, you just learn to live with them.
Like that, the old lady was so attached to my grandmother. Like she's a protector. Like she doesn't bother us. Like she's not one of those aggression. She rather protect who actually lives there. Does that make sense? And since my grandmother is one of those, one of those elderly people who is a caregiver, and the old lady that lives there was a caregiver. She's a good spirit for that house.
yeah, I'm good off the spirits, man. I'm not really too fond of the spirit world. I kind of just tolerate Barlos's. You know what I'm saying? But
No, I've gotten into deep dives like with that demonology shit, whatever. Because there's an interest in it, but I don't know. I'm afraid of it, like some shit like that happening. in my house.
Yeah, no,
you scared of ghosts, Jerry?
No, to be honest, I don't really believe in them.
Okay.
I see Jerry being in a ghost on an episode of Ghost Hunters.
I see Jerry getting haunted and going, yo, am I getting fucking punked right now, bro?
Yeah.
Is this
No,
a
it's
Febreze
this, dude.
commercial?
Is this a Febreze commercial? Oh my god.
No, but like I know just because of what I do, I'm always gonna be safe because the cameraman never dies.
Very true.
Ah, very true. Very
Very
true.
true.
Very true. You watch movies. All right. I like this guy. I like this guy.
On that note, guys.
I guess I'll be the first one to go.
note, I think this episode was really informative and very
This episode pissed me the fuck off, yo.
very opinionated.
This episode got me wanting to go home and just argue with this dude to my left.
You know, I think upon a lot of reflection,
Here we go.
I think next week, I'll take off. I'll take off next week.
Yeah, I mean, you took off last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you had your daughter.
Yeah, I had my baby.
No, you can't take off next week.
Oh no, next week you can't.
Yeah, you can't take
Next
off
week
next
is the season finale.
Oh, yeah. This is
Oh.
episode 19.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'll take
Oh
that
my
back.
god, guys, we're ending season 1 already.
Fuck. That was quick.
Yo,
Yeah.
They
facts.
grow up so quick.
Yeah.
Yo, I just realized I'm almost coincide literally with Rebel Rousing my weeks.
Yeah, we made that comment last time.
Yeah, episode 1, she started fucking.
You know, it was before. It was before.
Alright, she getting personal now.
But on that note, guys, as always, you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, at Rebel Rousing Official. YouTube is just Rebel Rousing. You can follow me at Never.Satisfied Official. You can follow Mr. Bowdy.
You can follow me on IG at GoTechNJ, the greatest mobile mechanic in the tri-state. I say it every week. I ain't got too much to say besides the fact that wrestling's not a sport, but Liv Morgan is bad though.
Oh, what? Anyways, and you can follow Mr. Luchi at
Episode,
you can-
bro.
Luchi. You can follow. We can follow you at what?
Luchi_King Tut. That is me. Hi.
And then always, you can.
Wait. Damn, you made me lose my train of thought.
Anyways,
bro.
you can always follow our favorite producer, our only producer, Mr. Shabooty at
Oh,
at
got
Shabooty
it.
at Shabooty _.
I found it. Hey, so follow the Rebel Rousing page because we have ideas. So takeovers are coming over.
Oh
and,
yeah.
We got
Just
ideas.
follow. We're gonna have fun. We're
we
gonna
have-
have a
we have
very
ideas.
good time. We're gonna have
Yes. Season 2 is gonna
Season
be.
two.
yes.
Season 2 is gonna be a very interesting.
We're gonna open up season 2 in a
Yeah,
fucking strip
oh,
club
man.
in Vegas.
Shit, I'm down for that.
You're gonna be mad pregnant.
If anything, that'll probably get us more dances.
On that note, peace out, guys.
Keep the matches tight, everybody.
I still got nothing to say.
Fucking guys, I can't.
Wait, what is a shabooty?
It's not a sport, man.
Bro, it is a sport.
it's not
It
a
is a
sport,
sport. It is a sport. It is a sport.
Yo, did we really get into 45 minutes of sports?
Pretty much,
Something,
yeah.
No,
'Cause
but
it was
It's
an
your
hour and
fucking
12
fault,
minutes.
bro.
No, it wasn't my fault. Get the fuck out